Hello and welcome to my introduction video for Eliteserien Fantasy, along with my final draft ahead of the first match day. Today in the Eliteserien, 4 PM UK time, you're going to have to make your final selection. So anyway, let's go on to Eliteserien Fantasy because it's very accessible for those, especially in the UK, around the world. The points system is very, very similar to the Fantasy Premier League, for example. There's not a lot really changes in that regard. Let's just have a look at the actual rules and the chips. There's a few sort of chips here. You got the two captains one, where both your captain and vice captain score double points. Attack chip, where all your forwards get double points, and the rich uncle chip, which is effectively just like the free hit in Fantasy Premier League, where you can make unlimited free transfers within a single round. You get a couple of wild cards as well, and the scoring system, I say very exactly the same for Fantasy Premier League, apart from the bonus points they're awarded by the commentators and doing the Eurosport Norway. So pretty straightforward in that regard. Not much to say. I've created some videos for every single team. Fantasy guides, sort of general team guides, just to let you know a little bit more about them. So check those out on YouTube. They'll be viable, for the next certainly 3, 4, 5 weeks really. So even after round one, unless injuries and stuff kick in. But let's just go to my my team for my squad that I've created, and very briefly, I think I've said it before. You've got to be looking at some Molde players. I've got a couple in there, Lecky James and Orsnes. I'd love to have got Magnus Wolf Eikram in, but I think you can only really choose between one or the other in terms of luxury. I mentioned in my Vålerenga team preview that I fancy them to go well, so I've put in Williamson and Finner. And I've also added Nasberg in defence because I think he's set to start, and he's quite a cheap option really down there. Stabæk have a couple of good early games, and Vettelsen is one of my players to watch. And a Mankwa at the back. They've got Mjøndalen at home today, and that's a good chance of a clean sheet. I've gone with a relatively budget goalkeeper lineup. Mira at Strøm's Godset. He is the main starter there, so that's quite cheap. And Rosbach at odd. I'm going to start him today against Mjøndalen. Sorry, not Mjøndalen, against Sandefjord. But generally, I've not gone overboard with a really premium goalkeeper. Although Rosbach is not too bad. A player I really like is Korniaks at Strøm's Godset, and Salverson. I'm very happy to have him in my squad overall. Nicolas Castro, I couldn't resist a piece of him. I just think, despite some tough fixtures, I think he's a high quality player, and I'm just interested to see how he does going forward. Like I say, all these players are discussed in their respective team videos that I've got, so check them out on the playlist we've done here with the Nordic Football Podcast, and of course you can listen to the Norway season preview as well that we've done on the podcast there, and you can have a look at my website meatmansoccer.com. I've got team guides for all Eliteserien clubs, in-depth written ones. So my team for week 1, this is what I'm going with. Rosbach in goal, Acosta at the back, Mankwa and Desler there. I mean, this match here, Holgersen against Brann, I mean, I see it as a low-scoring contest, maybe even a 0-0, so I'm hoping we can get some clean sheet points there. Good chance for a Mankwa to pick up a clean sheet against Mjøndalen at home. Lecky James, the captain, is the obvious choice. Might be my captain nearly every week, really, and I've gone with Williamson. I think they can both get goals this week. And I've gone with a 5-prong midfield. As I say, the tough part was perhaps leaving Salverson on the bench, but he may be better at home, even though he's got a soft fixture. Perhaps towards kickoff I might look to change that. Salverson's the only guy I would look to bring in into the side unless there's injuries around. But Ikoniak, Castro, Finner, Vettelsen, I'm hoping they can all pick up points. And a Molde player, Orsnes, he's more sort of defensive midfield, but he still has a knack of picking up points. So that's the team I'm going with for round 1. I hope you're all well set up for your fantasy stuff. Check out them guys, like I said, and good luck to everyone this season. You can join the Nordic Football Podcast League. Got links tweeted. On all of the team guide videos, I've got a graphic which gives the join code. So Have a good one, everyone, and enjoy the Eliteserien season. If you're playing fantasy, all the best of luck.